Yes, so Eustacia Rose came from, I suppose, a place rather than a person in particular. So I knew I wanted to write a crime novel, and I knew I wanted it to be cozy crime, so not necessarily solved by a detective. So I needed somebody who had some sort of expertise. And I also, because I did a horticulture degree, I also knew I wanted to have plants in the book. So I wanted my expert to be a horticulturalist or a botanist. And because I was writing a crime novel and I wanted plants, I thought I should make the plants toxic. So, what better than to have my main protagonist, a professor of botanical toxicology? And she is quite an awkward character, very nervous in social situations, awkward, um, but brilliant. And so she comes across as quite rude, but people forgive her because of her brilliance. And some people even like her for her quirky personality. So I knew that this was going to be a four-book series even before I wrote it, because I got a message from my cousin, who is a tohunga, who was told by an ancestor that I would write four books as a series. And she got this message to me, so I thought, okay, I'd better get on and start writing it. Um, and I wrote the first one, and it was sold as in a one book deal. But I knew that I had three more to write. So I sort of wrote it and left I didn't tie up all the threads at the end. I left some loose, which a lot of people that read the book, they're a bit confused why I didn't tie everything up, but I left some loose because I knew that there were three more books that had to come. Um, and so I went back to my agent and said, look, we need to push for more. It's fantastic that we've got one book. The book's doing really well, but there are more. And so she managed to get another two-book deal. Um, no, she got another one-book deal, I'm sorry. And then after that, I kept pushing and she got another two-book deal. So now I know I'm going to be writing all four. Um, and after I'd finished writing the first book, I knew that I had to keep going with Eustacia because she is such a unique character, and it's got to the stage where she's almost writing herself. She's telling me what to write, which is like such a privilege when you're a writer and your characters do the work for you. What's next? Well, Hell's Bells is finished and out in the UK, and it's coming out in New Zealand in on the 24th of September, I believe. And I'm just finishing off the first draft of the third Eustacia Rose mystery, and it's called Belladonna. And hopefully, the projection is that it will be out in the summer 2025. And then I've got one more to write. I have no idea. Yeah, no idea of a title, no idea what's going to happen. I'm a pantster, so I'm just going to sit down and see what happens.